Hello boys, welcome back. Today we're gonna find out how to get into the Thieves Guild. Now before we do that, we're gonna go see Vatras and get some extra mana, or increase our mana, so we don't just run out when we are running some spells. Next we're gonna go to Vatras' house and steal everything except the chest, because we can. He has some nice loot and nobody's gonna stop us, not even in the middle of the daytime. Might as well, right? Get some water, get some potions, some alcohol and all that. Next stop will be Bartok. And he's gonna show us how to skin animals. And the second thing is we haven't gotten to around how to get meat from animals, so we're gonna do that with Alvin. It's gonna cost us a little bit of money, but it's all worth it in the end because we're gonna get a lot of meat out of that. And before we continue, we'll also get a knife for cutting meat from Jorah. He's the only one that has it, unless you have Sarah there at the stall. She will have it too, but Cantor unfortunately does not. I was checking if Zorus might have a spell like Firestorm, so we would get rid of the bandits quicker, but unfortunately there was none. I also got all of the consumables that I could, that I got from previous quests, including the books. And now we're off to tell Mika that Akil is being attacked by mercenaries at the farm. We're gonna give him 100 gold. If you remember, in the base game was 10 gold itself. Here it's a little more, but don't worry, there's plenty of gold to go around in this mod. Like by the end of chapter 2 or 3, you're gonna have like 100,000 gold if you don't spend all that much. As a necromancer, unfortunately, you have to, but all in the end, it's all worth it, especially if you get a demon servant to help you out. You want to do that as quick as possible. Possibly at the beginning when you actually become a necromancer. There's gonna be a couple of wolves here that Mika's gonna get rid of. Don't worry about it, just pick up the stuff along the way, including the skins that drop from the wolves. And you're basically well on your way to Akil's farm. There's quite a few herbs as well, and they're all come in handy for later when we're crafting potions, so we get our intelligence up as well. Like the more potions you make, the more intelligence you're gonna get, the more books you read, the more intelligence you're gonna get. And there's some other minor conveniences that you can also do to increase that special little attribute. We're gonna save here just in case. I do save, don't worry guys. I don't just play without saving. Sometimes you'll see me just skip certain areas. Make sure you grab a weapon or two if you can here. It might come in handy, especially if you're going with mercenaries or paladins in this case. And pick up everything they have on their corpses. Next up, stop Akil and talk to him. Tell him you helped him out, and it would be nice if you gave him a few hundred gold, but he doesn't have anything. And make sure you grab the package that is meant for Baltrama, and you're gonna give it to Nagur later on. Now we are on our way to the bandit's cave. There's gonna be some rats and scavengers on the way. If you have spells, use them. But if you have enough melee mastery, then just use your sword or whatever you're carrying, an axe, a spear, doesn't matter. I'm gonna kill 2 extra scavengers over here, and we're gonna get quite a bit of meat because we got the knife for cutting meat in the first place. So instead of 2 from the scavengers, you're gonna get 4 each and every time. And instead of 1 from the rat, you're gonna get 3. So basically 2 extra from every monster that actually drops meat. So as I got to the cave, I checked if I have enough mana, which I did. But I also turned off free casting for spells. Mostly because when the bandits are sitting, they have a weird hitbox that doesn't always hit them, even if you are on point. I'm gonna use my fireball here and run away. And here it's when things get a little funky. They all got stuck behind the wall. Alright, we got rid of all the bandits. Funny music at that as well. And we're also gonna get a Shadow Beast skin here, which is gonna be very well welcomed for later on when we try to enter the Hunters Guild. When we open the chest, as if you know already, from the base game, we are gonna get a smelly fish that we need to open. And inside of it, we'll have a note from Halvor to the bandits, which means he's working on the inside as one of the Thieves Guild members. When we're all done, we return to the city as fast as we can. There are not going to be any new wolves on the way, at least not this once. They're going to be later when we try to go to the tavern and do some quests there. But for now, it's a free run all the way back to the city. First, we're going to tell Hakon that we got rid of the bandits. We get 100 extra gold. Next, I forgot to actually equip the aquamarine ring that Laris gave us, so Baltrama would actually replace him down at the docks. So we're gonna do that now. A little extra experience here. Might as well. And next up is Lord Andre, which is gonna give us the bounty money for killing the first bandit. You get quite a bit of gold, and it's gonna be very useful later on, especially because all the skills that we get are quite expensive. Not just the learning points, also gold is very valuable in this game. Next up is Nagur. Gonna give him the package from Akil, and we're also gonna talk to Halvor, who will tell us not to give him up to the militia, so he has to make us an offer. And as you guys already know, you can buy 4 suit fish from him that have some goodies inside, but they're gonna be completely free. So you just take all 4 of them and open them up. You get some gold, magic ore, I think a ring, and that's it. Now we just need to wait until the next day. So we're gonna go upstairs in the tavern where we have a free bed always waiting for us. Although I'm not even sure who's supposed to sleep in this bed, but you know what, it doesn't matter. So sleep until next day, until 8 in the morning. Go see Halvor again. Sorry, not Halvor, Nagur. And ask him if he sold the wares. Second step, talk to Cardiff, and he will tell you that there's a guy waiting for you behind Halvor's house, which is Attila. Attila will give you a key. Now before you actually go to the sewers and you know, join the Thieves Guild, make sure you just go to Constantino's house and get everything inside of it, because in the daytime he's always down in his shop and you can always take everything without anybody noticing, as long as he's not around. The chest will already be open, so you don't have to lockpick it or anything. So the ring to prove yourself to the Thieves Guild is already inside that chest. Once you're done, go on your way to the sewers and you'll be able to join the Thieves Guild. I skipped the rats inside the sewers for a reason, because there's, I think, like 6 of them. And at the moment, I cannot just handle them. I need to get some experience and some more gold, as well as join the Necromancer Zardas as a guild member. There is one rat on the way, obviously, that will always be there, but one we can handle. For the rest, we'll take care of them later. Jasper will be waiting for you at the end of the sewers and ask you what are you doing here. And Cassia will just ask you some questions and then you answer them, and also bring her Constantino's ring. You can also learn pickpocketing, sneaking, lockpicking, everything for free except the learning points. You only need the learning points with the Thieves Guild, which is very valuable instead of spending like 1,000 gold for it. And that's it, guys. Have a fun day. I'll see you in the next one.
Never should have come here.